Yes. Move a little closer. Okay, now we're live.
Good.
We're live. Do you have your watch on? Is it upside down?
I do. It is not upside down. It is 6:30. It's almost 6:30. 6:29.
Okay, well, that's okay. We can just wait out. Hang out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do they see us?
They can see us.
Okay, good.
Yeah, all they got to do is join us. We're just waiting for a couple of people to join us. And then we'll start talking and having some fun. So for those of you just joining us, welcome. I've dubbed this the Greg and Gigi show. Because we just had fun.
Oh, we did. We have such a surprise tonight. It's really cool.
Possibly.
Yeah, no, we do. We do.
So if you like musical entertainment,
you've come to the right place.
That's right. Donnie and Marie, eat your heart out. Do you know they're coming to town?
No, I did not.
They're coming to town next week, and I don't have tickets.
Oh, well, I don't either.
I love Donnie and Marie.
I would go see them, absolutely.
I did.
Yeah.
I thought they were great. I don't care what anybody.
Who didn't think they were great?
You know, at
somebody?
Some people who like to make fun of Donnie, which Marie likes to make fun of Donnie a lot.
Yeah, well, did anybody see him do Joseph?
I didn't see him. Did you see him?
He was great. No, I just saw the.
Well, do you know that he was going?
He was amazing, you guys. If you can find that, a recording of it.
I'd like to see it. Did you know he suffered major anxiety during that?
No, I didn't know, but I can see why.
He got to the point that he was like terrified of going out on stage, so he had to get some help with that.
It happens to everyone, huh?
And he
Except
said
for
that
Rowena.
it was.
It's never happened to her.
Is that who?
Yeah, Rowena. You know, Rowena Bakers.
Yeah.
Luciano Flanders. What I did last time. Those are stage names.
But anyway, he said that everybody raved. He got nothing but great reviews and everything, and he was still freaking out, thinking that he was going to do a horrible job, and he had to get some help with that. He's awesome. He's awesome. Then their show. All right, Donnie and Marie trivia. Their show was supposed to run like 6 weeks in Las Vegas. It's still running, and then they're hitting the road and going out and doing their show too.
Who's doing the show in Vegas?
I know it's closed right now. Yeah,
but I mean, they do it. It's not fake people.
No, it's the Donnie Marie show with the brothers, and they're going up there and doing the whole shebang. I don't think he's wearing purple socks, but anyway, we're going to jump right in here. We're talking about Gigi Thomas aesthetics, and we got a couple of things that I want to hit and highlight with her today. But first of all, I want to remind everybody. Let's start with the basics and explain what a cosmeceutical is.
Okay.
Very briefly, just to remind people.
So a cosmeceutical is going to be stronger with more active ingredients and higher percentages of active ingredients than cosmetics. And not quite as strong or as active as a pharmaceutical. So that's going to be pharmaceutical is something the doctor writes a prescription for. And the cosmetic is something you buy at the department stores, some salons, the drugstores, Walmart. So cosmeceuticals are in the middle, and you have to be licensed to have them.
And that's what you do.
That's what I do.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Sit up a little more.
What does that say?
It says
was kind of
Rowena. It's Rowena Flanders Ramos. And she said, "Hi, Gigi and Greg."
Hi.
Hello. And we were just talking about it. What happened there? We lost them for just a second. That's okay.
Back.
We're back.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when it replays, there's no time lapse. It just, we will be here 1 second and then here the next second.
Oh, okay. So I have one request. On the last video, it looks like I was going at the beginning. Can we fix it or it doesn't look like that?
What is this?
That's what it looks like in the beginning.
I don't know. Do you want me to fix that video?
Yes.
I don't know if I can fix that.
That's all right. It's over now.
Okay. This is a new one. So she explained what cosmeceuticals were, and we're going to feature a couple of products that are very important. I want her to talk more about what the vitamin C does. Why is vitamin C so important for skincare? Because we hear, when you're sick and when you get on the plane and all this stuff, take lots of vitamin C. And then you tell me that vitamin C is one of the most important ingredients in your life.
It is. And
what does vitamin C do?
So vitamin C is responsible for producing collagen, kicking up the collagen production for those of us who are getting older. So
if the collagen is going away in your skin,
as we get older, the collagen starts. It just isn't as active.
You can plump it up.
You produce more.
Really?
So instead of just plumping it up, your body actually produces more collagen in the areas that you're using it.
No
so
kidding.
I always like to go look at this. All right, so that's 14 years of vitamin C.
No
I'm
kidding.
positive that's what that. I mean,
Get
that's
closer in on the camera.
besides the fact that that's what I've
Look at
been
that.
taught. Yeah. So
No
that's
wrinkles.
yeah.
No
So
wrinkles.
there's a little one right there, but I'm working on that. That'll be gone next week. It
Yeah?
just got, yeah, I just use a little scrub, push the vitamin C in.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So that's, I'm abrading it from the top and pushing the vitamin C in. So those of you who have Botox, you have to have some vitamin C. It's just going to make the life of the Botox longer.
And you say you don't mind Botox. You like
No,
Botox.
I like it. I think it's great. If you're going someplace and you get a result. For a while, it was being watered down. And that's really awful. But I think they've kind of cleaned that up. Yeah, so you should definitely, if you don't see a result in a month, go back and have an enhancement. That should be included in the original price.
Did you hear about that lady who got too much Botox?
Was she like this?
Yeah, she didn't seem surprised.
Oh, yeah. Was that a joke?
Yeah.
See, I'm doing this again.
That's all right. That's a good thing. This is a
Good, I
mirror
like it.
image.
Okay, what?
All right.
I had 3 bottles. One to use and 2 for backup. Oh no, we can't ever just.
Well, don't lose your mind.
Yeah, she is on it. Well,
Yeah?
that's Julia's mom.
Yeah?
They're great with them. Yeah.
How long has she been using it?
Probably 4 years. Maybe.
Really?
3 or 4 years. Yeah.
I want to get into that.
Well,
You know
yeah.
what? And Gigi was just about to, like, she was checking my face out earlier because I said I have rosacea. I don't know if it's rosacea. I'm going to tell you what the dermatologist said like 20 years ago, and I've just said, okay, ever since then. So I went in and I had him take a look at it, and he told me I had dandruff on my face. And I was like, dandruff on my face? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, on my face? He goes, yeah, where do you normally get dandruff? I said, on my head. And he said, where's your face? I went, on my head. So.
Oh, sorry. I was just looking what she said. Go ahead.
No,
I'll
that
get
was
back to
it. So I
So,
just,
on your head.
so
So what was on your face though?
that he said it was dandruff.
Well,
For
did
me,
it come off?
no, it's
I mean,
it's just the redness, the
dandruff.
irritation.
Was there something white? Was
Yeah,
there
it
white
flakes.
Flaky.
It
Okay,
flakes,
so that
yeah.
wasn't dandruff. That was your skin flaking a little
Yeah,
bit, right?
yeah.
Okay.
But he said it was dandruff, and I use dandruff shampoo.
Okay, so the good thing about dandruff shampoo, especially on your skin, is that it has some sulfur in it.
Maybe
So
that's what he told
sulfur
me.
is good for anything that's like a fungus. Not that you people with dandruff have funguses, but it will calm down a fungus. That's not what your problem is. So
I got fungus on my face.
No, you do not. I'm just saying
fungus
that's
face.
just a throw out there. If you have a fungal eye problem, get some dandruff shampoo. So Greg does not have rosacea. I don't believe
You don't
he
think
does.
so?
No, I don't. And I'll tell you why. It's there would be much more breakout here. I mean, the vein. I mean, the blood. What do I mean? The capillary walls would be expanded more.
Uh-huh.
Now, it could be just the beginning of it, but here's what we know. Here's what we don't know. We don't know why we get it, but what we know is what triggers it. So people that have rosacea, it usually starts here and spreads.
Mm-hmm. But is it very veiny looking?
It's very veiny looking.
Oh, okay.
The nose even gets larger. So Bill Clinton had rosacea.
I thought that was due to drinking.
Well, there's that too.
Okay.
But drinking will cause rosacea to kick up.
Really?
So yeah, so the things that cause the rosacea to kick up will
That might
be
explain a lot.
there you go. She's an
It's a
esthetician.
fungus among us.
I didn't read it right. That's Brenda. She lives in the village.
Hey, Brenda.
Fabulous. You know what? I'm going to say that first. Let me just say this.
I'm getting sidetracked.
Oh, I am.
Go ahead.
We're
Go ahead.
awful. But hopefully you're enjoying
We
it.
don't care.
All right.
We ain't getting paid. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
So the neck preserve cream, she buys it all the time. I love
Really?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that.
Let's
Thank
get
you,
to that in
Rowena.
just a second.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes
I
on
don't
your
know.
face?
Ooh, no.
That's a kitchen cabinet.
Yeah, that is a
Hey,
kitchen.
sure,
No, I
okay.
don't like that.
Wait a minute.
All right, so
I
I'm gonna
got
go
you
back because
sidetracked.
I am awful at this.
Okay.
I need someone to stand over there saying, Gigi.
Stay on script. We got no script.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
Sandy.
how do we talk and talk to our friends at the same time?
You just stop and talk to them.
She's
Or
great.
when you take a breath. Okay, let me get
All right,
back.
I'm gonna go. Okay.
Back to vitamin C.
Well-
Because it plumps up. It creates more
Okay,
collagen.
but we have to talk about rosacea too.
Okay, we're
This
going to
is
get
real
there.
important.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
see how I whine?
But
It helps.
when
Like the
you
vitamin C.
we get vitamin C. Did you? Sorry, that was me. I got another. I bet I'm not hooked into your.
Oh,
I bet I'm not hooked into your Wi-Fi.
this is going out there though, right?
It's going out there.
Okay.
They're live. That's why we can see. it.
Oh, all right.
Sorry,
So that's right.
we glitched
They're-
there a little bit.
We're
I
back.
should have tagged into her Wi-Fi before we started this, but anyway,
Okay, so
if it does it too much, we'll stop and do that.
vitamin
Okay.
C
Vitamin C.
with the correct rare or raw ingredient, and I put a post out there about explaining vitamin C a couple days ago, and it's very important that the vitamin C comes from the right place. Read the post, you'll find out. Right, so then when you have the right vitamin C, you need to use it every morning. Eventually you'll see it, like eventually I'm talking about 6 weeks, maybe 2 months, you will see the lines filling up, maybe a little more plumpness in the skin through here.
Would that work
So,
under here?
well, two things. We'd need to maybe move some of that fluid out, some vitamin K in that area.
Vitamin K.
Yeah, because it'll take care of the blood that's right under the skin, which is oftentimes what leaves the dark circles. And then you want to use the vitamins. I use the vitamin C here too.
Mine's a bags under the eyes.
Well, the vitamin C will help that. So
I've got to come
C
in for a facial. I'm a hypocrite because I'm sitting here talking to Gigi about this and I haven't been in for a facial yet.
There's that.
But
maybe
I thought it was rosacea. Come to find out.
All right, so back to rosacea because I didn't ever finish that thought.
Go ahead.
All right, so vitamin C is going to stimulate collagen production. All right, rosacea. We know that the heat triggers it, spicy foods trigger it, too much sleep, not enough sleep.
Well, that would explain when I go out in the sun because it hurts more than just a regular sunburn. It's like it burns, but not like a sunburn. Like
it isn't necessarily rosacea. And then it's like, what causes it?
I see.
I happen to believe that what Dr. Pugliese studied is probably why, and he believes and has some material to back it up that is caused by the Demodex mite. So we all have the Demodex mite, right, on our skin, and we all have it. You have it.
Okay.
So when they're in the eyebrows, you may be allergic to them, and that causes this flushness and the irritation of the skin.
Will that happen up here in the eyebrows too?
So then maybe you do have rosacea by the Demodex mite, but not very much.
Yeah.
You have a very little kicks.
Mostly when I get out in the sun, it hurts here more.
Owie.
Well, we're going to talk about these two products. Oh wait, you told me to remind you about something. Parabens?
Parabens, yeah, I wanted to put that out there.
You want to talk about that now? Or you want to talk about that in a little bit?
We can talk about it now.
Okay. Parabens.
No parabens in the product. Now.
Oh, I know what this is. Go ahead.
What is it?
Well, years ago, I used to sell suntan lotion. And they taught us somewhat about skincare and the good products versus the bad products. And one of the things that we sold was paraben-free. I mean, well, that wasn't just one of the products. That was a featured thing that's like, this is paraben-free. But I never knew why. I just said, it's paraben-free.
Everything's paraben-free. However, there really isn't any solid proof that parabens cause cancer. There's really no solid connection. But everybody jumped on that bandwagon. And I talked to the American Cancer Society about this years ago. So, trigger for rosacea.
Yeah, it's just talking about the tomatoes.
Yes, that's right.
Because they're acidic.
So if the parabens needed to be taken out of the product, they just are at this point. And remember, too, that the parabens were way down in the list of ingredients. So I don't feel like anyone ever got cancer from parabens. Now, what did my company do? They did take the parabens out. It took them a while to get it done because they were not going to compromise the integrity of the product. So paraben is a preservative.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so they were not. They had to replace it, and each one's different. They had to replace it with something that was going to hold up the integrity of the product. So it is paraben-free.
Okay, but there's no proof that it had
There
to
really
be.
isn't.
No.
There really isn't.
Cool.
So
well, let's talk about these. Okay. Retinol night cream. Now, when people think about retinol, I know that, 20, 25 years ago, that was a big thing. Retinol, it was very expensive, and people used it in extreme cases of acne.
Right. So these are two products that are... It's backwards. Am I backwards? All right, so these are two products that would fall under the cosmeceutical. Now, because of the way they're made. So you can get a vitamin C and a retinol product at a department store, but they're not going to be as strong as the cosmeceutical.
And if I remember right, back then, you could only get retinol by prescription.
Right, and so you still have it. So that's the Retin-A.
The Retin-A,
the brand name, right. So with a retinol night cream, and the reason mine is in a cream form is that it's not going to irritate the skin. The downfall of Retin-A and Renova is that you use it a little bit and then the skin's really irritated. And there's an awful sun warning there. You can't be out in the sun at all.
Well, from what I've gathered from what you've talked about, that happens a lot with pharmaceuticals.
Yes, it does.
It's too strong.
It's too strong. And so I'm not saying that you don't need it. Some people
Barbie.
are like,
Hi, Barbie.
yes, Barbie, I got you. I announced that if people order now, they're getting a discount. Yeah, so.
Getting a discount if you order.
So
while we're on here.
So I think I was saying these were cosmeceuticals. So the pharmaceutical brand of a retinol is going to be more, maybe in an acetate form. So that's going to be a serum. So that's going to make it a little stronger. So the best thing to have a retinol cream, and anyone in their 40s and up needs to be using it, is that what it does, it turns over the cellular turn. I'm sorry, I don't know what he's doing. It speeds up the cellular turnover. So in our 20s,
wait, slow down. It speeds up the what?
Cellular turnover.
Anybody ever tell you talk too fast sometimes?
Yes, they do it all the time. Just go like this.
Okay. Slow down. Stretch it out. All right.
See, I love this. Look, Barbie. Yeah.
Yeah, Gigi said that. Who's the way? Let me
Barbie,
see.
you have become my
Sorry.
addiction.
Let me
That's
use this.
fabulous.
Okay. Go back up. Rowena said she uses it.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
Barbie said, "Hi, Gigi." She you saw that. And Rowena said, "Barbie, you will become addicted."
Oh, Barbie will become addicted. And there's Sandy. She loves the vitamin C.
Oh, Sandy.
I love you guys. I love you guys.
She's never heard that before.
Remind me to get back to my point.
What was your point?
Well, I mean, not now. Whenever.
Oh, okay.
Because I saw what you just did.
I did, but they can't see it, so don't worry
okay.
about
Let me
it.
finish a thought.
Go ahead.
Okay. So my retinol product comes in a cream form so that you can use it every single night for the rest of your life.
And you don't have to worry about it, what I would say, burning your skin.
No, in the beginning, when you first start using it, and the instructions are on the bottle, you may want to use it just for 3 or 4 nights for a couple of weeks, and then add it in. It's only a nighttime product because it works with our circadian rhythm. So from 11 at night to 11 in the morning, our bodies are kind of in repair mode.
Okay.
And that's what this is, because the big thing about retinols is that they stimulate and speed up the cellular turnover.
That's what I was going to say. What is this going to do? Because you know what it's going to do.
It's going to speed up so in our 20s, this is what I was trying to say before. Okay. In our 20s, our cells turn over about every 20 days or so. By the time we're in our 40s, they're about every 40 days. So this is going to speed it up. It's going to double the cellular turnover. So that's why it was great for acne, because it got those cells that may have been cystic or irritated off. What retinol has that this doesn't have is it also has an exfoliator in it, a chemical exfoliator. So that's why you get a little bit of the.
Well, that's cool. I wish you guys could see up close a Gigi's skin. I mean, it's really nice.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see what people say.
Yeah, see what people are saying. They're so wonderful. I wish my
Barbie.
Was nice.
And I'm repeat. I know you guys can read it, but I'm just repeating back to Gigi.
Oh, are they sweet?
They are sweet. So I'm always jealous that you give Julia different products than you give me. What's up with that? oh, shade.
That's fine. Well, Julia doesn't need vitamin A yet, retinol product, because her cells are just really turning over. And she has a little bit of redness here and there. She has to go a little careful.
You're just on a different level. You're on a higher level than Julia.
Your skin's smarter than hers. It's older.
There you go.
What is that? Have the glycolic moisturizer. That is terrific.
Yeah.
I was going to say that too, is that the glycolic moisturizer cream is also something that can help speed that up. I don't know what that
Brenda says she loves her firming cream.
I do too. I love my firming
Sandy wants to know, should she be using the retinol?
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah?
Yeah. But as I said, I'm not a hard sell.
Nope.
If it's something you really, really need, then I'm a sell. But Sandy has.
On the same token, if you don't need it, she's going to get, you don't need that.
That's right. But Sandy has high cheekbones, and she's in great shape, and her skin looks great.
Sorry, I got a text there, and when you get a text, it stops your video. So sorry about that. Okay, what were you saying?
Oh, wait, for me. I might have to come back and answer some of these questions afterwards.
Yeah.
Thank
you. You just type them in.
Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Yeah. So.
She was wanting to know if she needed to use retinol.
Yeah. No. Well. So you're over 40, and it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt, but she has great genetics too.
Yeah.
And that plays into it. Yeah.
I was going to ask you, can you tell a difference in people with light hair and light skin? Is that do they need to take care of their skin differently, or can they use a lot of the same products?
No, they need to be careful.
Yeah.
So the light skin, you've got to have a sunblock. You have got to, because you're going to end up with sun cancer.
No kidding.
Or skin cancer, yeah. So that's the only thing. But however, in a treatment room, the people with fair skin can tolerate a more aggressive treatment than the people with dark skin. People with darker
No
skin could
kidding.
end up with hyperpigmentation. Yeah, you gotta be
Really?
careful.
Wow.
I go through the eye cream like crazy. I love them. Can everybody else see what they're saying?
Yes, everybody else,
Excellent.
everybody
Thank you all
watching
so much.
can see what they're saying. And whenever, by the way, we're live. If you see the little red button here that says live, what time is it now? It's
It
like
is.
12 till
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
And if you don't see the button, this was recorded earlier, but everybody's still going to be able to see all of the comments. And you can go back and reply to their
Yes.
comments individually.
Yeah, that's great.
So, Gigi's sunblock is the best. There you go.
She promotes it.
She said that we should sing.
Sandy promotes it so much
Uh-huh.
that she's given her a free big bottle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's great. And when you promote it that much, you're going to get something free.
Hey, how about that? What is the SPF in the sunblock?
It's 30.
30.
Yeah, that's as high as I would go on the face. You don't need anything any higher than that.
Yeah. And when you go higher, does it do anything?
Not really.
No?
It's not. You still have to reapply. So the higher the number means you're going to be out in the sun that much longer without reapplying.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. It's just a little bit of a percentage. And the bottom line is, if you perspire, if you get wet, you got to reapply.
Mm-hmm.
So,
One of the things years ago when I sold, it was Panama Jack that we sold, and they gave us, we would get a class on suntan lotion and stuff, and they would tell us that even, some people still, believe it or not, will go out and slather themselves in baby oil or whatever and go lay out in the sun.
right.
But if you're going to go out in the sun, you still need to have some sunblock, even if you want to put some oil on top of it to enhance.
That's fine.
That's fine?
Yeah. What I would prefer people to do is go out in the sun 4 or 5 times a week for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all they
And
need.
if you're going to work outside, do it before 10 and after 4.
Rowena said, "Song, please."
How does she know? She could hear it.
She
That's her
heard
ear.
it.
She has the ear.
I just bought this a few months ago, and we have not rehearsed. I just walked in, and Lumen Facial Cleanser is the greatest and the best shaving cream
You're
ever.
right. Really, you're right.
What is that?
It's a cleanser
Yeah?
that you can use
As a shaving cream?
Yeah, it's great.
Cool.
Yeah. But Brenda, too, I love it when she says it because
Where's she
she's
from?
a professional.
Where's Brenda
I think Brenda's from Michigan. She lives in the Villages.
from? Okay. Cool.
And she was education director for Beauty Control, which is a professional line.
Cool.
So, yay.
I have a story about the Villages.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we were playing out in the Villages, and I saw this man, and he was probably about 87, maybe early 90s, I don't know. He was all decked out, had his bow tie on, his hat and everything. That was about 6 o'clock in the evening, and he was on his way somewhere. I don't know where he was going. Well, I found out. But there was a little lady behind him about the same age.
Uh-huh.
He didn't know she was there. But she had that look in her eye. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
So he ducked into one of those pubs there, and she went in right behind him, and I said, something is going on here. So I went into
Of course he did.
Yeah. So he sat on a bar stool, and she sat next to him, and I sat next to her and acted like, I wasn't paying attention, but I was listening with my good ear. So I heard her say, well, good evening. And he looked at her and said, good evening. And she said, what's your name? And he said, Harold. What's yours? And she said, Gertrude. He said, nice to meet you, Gertrude. And she said, so Harold, where are you from? And he said, oh, I'm from right here in Florida. And she said, well, that's weird. And he said, what's so weird about that? And she said, well, I thought everybody from Florida had a suntan, and you don't have a suntan. He said, oh, well, there's a good reason why I don't have a suntan. He said, I've been in prison for the last 45 years. She said, 45 years in prison? My God, what did you do? And he said, well, a long time ago, I killed my wife. I cut her up in little pieces and buried her in the backyard. She said, so you're single? Sorry. True story. True story.
You are correct.
All right, so I'm going to play and Gigi's going to sing.
Oh, no, I'm not going to sing.
Yes, you are?
No.
That's the whole point of this.
No, you're going to
I'm
sing.
not
You're
going
my
to sing.
sunshine.
No, I'm going to play it. You're going to
Oh,
sing
no,
it.
I can't sing.
All right,
that.
let's take a vote. If you
Oh,
want
no.
Gigi to sing, just
I
write
can't sing.
Gigi.
I don't even know the words to that song.
Everybody knows the words.
You're singing it, baby.
You don't know the words to You're My
I
Sunshine.
don't. Tell them to sing it for me. Look how I got
You
that.
know,
I'm like,
with an act that I have, Lynn's probably watching this going, oh, I know the bit that they're
Duet.
doing.
Thank you, Rowena.
A duet. No. See? Yes, sing Gigi.
I know, but I don't know that song.
That's how we go into this comedy bit with Lynn going, I don't know how the song goes. And she did it naturally. And I say, everybody knows how to sing You Are My Sunshine. All right. All right.
Go ahead.
This is in G.
Okay, like that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Gigi.
That'll work.
You are my... Oh, so I'm way off here. I get it. You are my sunshine.
Yeah, that key won't work for me, by the way.
My only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You didn't know
That's
those
great.
words? You can't sing in G?
No, it's bad key. Because I either have to sing, you are my sunshine. That's a key art. You are my sunshine.
Yeah.
That's
What about C?
That would probably be better.
Okay. Well, I don't know it. I'm not used to it in C. So.
I promise you that next week, when we will have a song in my key.
Well, I'm going to do the second verse
Go
now.
ahead, babe.
You got me started.
Yeah.
The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and I cried. Everybody, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Do it again. Please don't take my sunshine away. One more time. Please don't take my sunshine away. I thought everybody sang in here. Rowena was singing along.
Yeah, well, she has that range like that.
Yeah?
And so does Barbie like that.
I thought you did too.
Well, I do. But that's like,
A G? What key do you
It's a
normally
boy's
sing in?
key.
It is? Well, that's
I
why.
have to tell you, I've never sung that show. Bye, Barbie.
Bye,
She's so
Barbie.
sweet.
Thanks for joining
I've
us.
never sung You Are My Sunshine. Never.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Not ever one time.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know why I do a lot of stuff in G? You know why?
Because it's a man's key.
No.
In that tune, even.
No, because I play the banjo,
Uh-huh.
and G is open on the banjo. It's like the easiest chord to play because you don't fret anything. You just hit it open, and it's G.
Bruce. I need some help. All that stuff you've been trying to teach me.
You don't know anything about that?
Well, a little bit.
Yeah?
I mean,
You
I
just
can
sing.
read music.
You can read music.
But
See,
yeah.
I can't read music.
Yeah. It's a little,
Nah.
yeah, I can't.
Well,
Back to
let's
what we're
take some
doing.
questions.
Sorry.
She said, Rowena said she sounded great too. I bet she did.
Yes, I was. I started. She did. Oh, she's wonderful.
You know what? I could bring her in to this conversation.
That would be great.
And everybody could see her.
Do we have to ask her first?
Yeah, she has to accept it. We would have to invite her, and then she would have to accept it.
So Rowena worked for Disney in a lot of different capacities.
Really?
But I think the second to the last gig was she was a singer at the Village Lounge. She
Oh,
was
no
there 5
kidding.
nights a week with now I'm gonna forget who you're with. That's ridiculous. With Lou Morrow, that was the bass player, and then there was
Like a
Don
jazz?
Scaletta. Yeah,
Rowena said no.
there was Don Scaletta and Bubba Cobb. They were terrific. She
Really?
was there 5 years. I can show you pictures of it
Do you remember the Baton Rouge Lounge?
on the ship.
On the
On the boat?
riverboat, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
I used to love to go to that
Yeah.
place. I stole a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
their
yeah,
comedy. We're
You
going
did?
to go, I did. Not a lot,
course you
but some of it. We're going to go check out her,
Facial room.
your facial studio. So
Okay.
join us.
You don't care.
Come along, everybody. Here we go. Okay. So this is a great studio she's got set up here. And you can see there's plenty of light coming in from there. You go right this way, Gigi.
Okay.
And you can be like, do you like your Vanna White thing?
Well,
She said, Rowena said she
Yes.
doesn't have her singing dress on.
almost. I have all my singing shoes.
And
It's
Brenda
perfectly
wrote
in-
here to you. Yeah.
What?
Brenda wrote to you here. I'll
What
tell
did
you
she
what.
say?
She said, okay, so I have my cleanser, eye cream, glycon,
Colic moisturizer.
Yeah, what you said.
Uh-huh.
Firming cream and retinol C, anti-puffiness and toner.
Isn't
So
she
give me
fabulous?
a regimen. She wants a regimen.
I will, Brenda. I will do that after this. But I think I mean, you've got to be doing great. Now, see, I should post some pictures of these people
You should.
because she is fabulous.
Yeah,
So, yeah. All right. So I was saying, this is where the magic happens right here.
that's it.
You turn that light on. Of course, it's not coming on. When it's plugged in, it works. Here.
That usually helps out.
Sorry.
That's not battery operated.
There we go.
There
And
you go.
this is a waxing pot, so I can wax. I can pull the hair out of your nose.
Oh, that's nice.
It's wonderful. Yeah. So I just.
That made my eyes tear up just thinking about
I don't
that.
do fluffy facials, so
No?
be prepared. Y'all.
Oh, yeah?
And then bam.
She's like
I've
the
got you
ninja
now.
facial artist.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes, we have less fluff and more results. I know you've seen that
Yeah.
many times.
Well, I think that's what people want. It's
It
like,
is.
I went
agree.
to, I was coming through the airport one time and they had a massage chair there. And I'm like, God, I could use a massage. And this lady was like barely touching my
Oh,
back.
yeah.
And it made me
Doesn't it?
mad.
It
I'm like,
does, doesn't it?
I paid $40 for this. I could
Yeah.
have done that with a stick.
That's right.
And what's this machine over here?
That is a microdermabrasion machine.
Really?
So that machine will, it blows aluminum oxide crystals, very, very, very small, little
Really?
tiny crystals that have been sifted 5 times to make sure that they're completely clear and clean,
No kidding.
and that it does meet the FDA requirements. Everything in this room
Uh-huh.
is governed by the FDA.
Cool.
That makes it cosmeceutical also. So that blows the crystal onto the skin, and then it has a sucking motion that sucks it back up along with the skin cells.
Is that like sandblasting, but for your
Kind of,
face?
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sandy just wrote and said, microdermabrasion is great.
It is great. We do it. If you come in every 6 weeks or so, you can usually have a microdermabrasion every time you come.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So we work on lines.
Uh-huh. Very
So
cool.
then we have a little electrical light piece that scares people. It goes, and I'll show it to you later. It's a high frequency light.
Yeah. This is so cool. Now, over here, I know this is going to be backwards and stuff, but these are her certifications up there on the wall. And this is a poster from when she was at SeaWorld and when she performed with, what's that girl's name?
Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Estefan.
Well, actually, I just opened for her.
You opened
It
for
was
her?
the Big Bird Orchestra. Big Bird. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was his orchestra, so it just says Big Bird and Gigi Thomas.
Brenda said she needs a tight ponytail.
I need a tight ponytail?
No, she needs.
Oh.
She said she needs one.
I know what that means, Brenda, but I don't think you do.
No, I
I
don't.
think when we have a
I'm
tight ponytail, we go
I'm
like
scared
this.
to ask.
Is that what we go like that?
Yeah, hold your face up.
I think. I don't know. I can't do it though. It just
Maybe that's something you guys can talk about over the phone.
Well, here's the thing. I love plastic surgery. And I've said before, an esthetician's job is to get that client's skin in the best possible condition so they can have surgery and it will go great. I love plastic surgery. And when I lose 15 pounds, these don't go away. I'm in there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I just saw it last night. Some of the people that have the sleeve,
The gastric sleeve.
yeah, they have to lose weight
Yeah, to go in.
to
Yeah,
go in for
that's
surgery.
right. Yeah,
That's
it's not
very
easy.
interesting.
That one's tough.
That's some serious stuff. Well, let's go back over to the table. So you see her studio here. I'll do a long shot here from her studio. There you go. There we go. And there's the piano that she plays so well.
Yeah. Never. Well, when musicians come here, they have to play it.
Is that a requirement?
Yes, it is.
Well, what time are we looking at?
It is a little after 7.
Well, we're going to start to wrap things up because we don't want to carry on too long
I know,
here.
and I could just.
But this will be posted on your Facebook page and your Facebook group
Yeah.
page, all that fun stuff. And feel free to call her, ask any questions. Go on her website if you want to order some of these products, which is gigithomasaesthetics.com.
Or text me.
Or text her. But she's always available and she's here to help you. And if you are local to the Central Florida area, give her a call and set up a facial because you're not going to get a fluffy facial here. She's going to give you your money's worth and it's going to be cheaper than you.
Oh, I love my friends.
Yeah, that's sweet.
They're so sweet. My clients, I love my clients.
That's so
Also,
nice of everybody to join us here
aren't they
live.
great?
Yeah.
I know. I really appreciate it, y'all. I'm going to hand you a little something extra when you come in. But really, seriously,
That's
I did
great.
put out there that anyone that orders product this evening, or even through tomorrow, let's say through tomorrow, I'll discount it, because normally you get a 10% discount.
Why don't you give them like a magic word, like so that you'll know.
Right. Say Greg.
Greg. Greg's your magic word.
Yeah, so
Okay.
or you can say you are my sunshine. No, just
Oreos.
Oreos, all right, it's Oreos. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that.
I like Oreos. So
Okay, so Oreos is the magic word.
By
So normally
Wednesday. Sorry, went away. Somebody just tried to call me real quick.
So today's the 26th, I believe. Tomorrow's the 27th. So by the end of by 10 o'clock tomorrow night, Wednesday night.
If we use the word Oreo and she'll give you a discount.
Right. So normally, because some of you get discounts already, it's if you order $100 or more. Mm-hmm. But now I'm going to do it just for anybody that orders.
Well,
even
that's
if you order one thing. Yeah.
Aren't you nice?
I am. I'm really nice.
That's nice. Well, have you got anything else you want to share with everybody? We're going to try and do this like every week.
Yes, and next week I'll try to stay focused. I promise. But yeah,
that's no fun.
No, it isn't. This is so much fun. Yeah, so just remember that the basics are that you've got to have a sunscreen and you have to use a nighttime moisturizer.
Yep.
Even if you don't wanna, you gotta.
And if you don't know where to get, this is better than what you're going to get at the store and.
It is.
At like.
I can show you the clinical, not by me, but the clinical studies to prove this, and it's going to be a lot cheaper.
And the cool thing is, when you get this, you're going to use it. How many products do you have in your bathroom right now that you use 3 or 4 times and you put them aside and you never used them again, but you haven't thrown them away yet?
Right.
Because one day, go ahead and throw them away and get something you're actually going to use.
Thank you.
And get your money's worth.
That's it.
Get a facial before you leave. You know what? I think I should get one live. I should get one live. Maybe that's what we'll do next week. Is I'll get a facial.
Oh,
live.
I'll have to stay focused. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was going to tell you this. You know what I've been watching, which is disgusting? I've been watching Dr. Pimple Popper. Have you watched that?
No.
It's disgusting. I know. It's like, oh my God, I can't watch it. That's disgusting. What are they doing now? Oh my God, I can't watch it.
The doc doing it. He loves doing it.
Does he really?
Oh, because when you feel that, oh man, we get in there, with this tool or our fingers wrapped. Oh,
it's disgusting. Right. And then you keep watching it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm gonna. Oh God, what are they doing now? Shoot, it ended. Let's watch another one.
That's great. I'm gonna watch it.
Yep, next week. I say let's do that live facial next week. Okay.
We'll do it.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you guys later.
Bye bye, y'all. You're great. Excellent. Bye.
Thanks for joining the Greg and Gigi show. Next week she's going to be doing a tap dance on here to Hooray for Hollywood or something. Yeah.
I have. That's very funny that you said it. All right.
You never know. Bye. Thanks for joining us.